What's good, everybody? You are now tuned into another episode of the Plug and Play podcast. Yes, me, your boy Zenith, here with my co-host
Comes off.
Kim John. Tonight we got a special guest, one of my great friends, Tammy. She's here joining us tonight. Say hello, Tammy.
How you doing?
Yeah, yeah. Thank you. And tonight we got a great topic for y'all. Let me hit this music. We'll jump right into this. Tonight we got a great topic. That risk that changed everything. And we all been in life and had to take risk in certain areas to better our lives and better our circumstance. Tonight, we're not just talking risk in like business or anything. We're talking risk in relationships, risk to better your life, risk from any situation that you were in. Like I said, we're here with a guest tonight, Tammy. Hello, Tammy. Welcome to the podcast.
Thank you. Happy to be here.
So, thank you. So, yeah, I have a question for you. Like, what risk in your life do you feel that you took to better your circumstance or better your life or your situation for your family?
So it's a few risks within risks, and I had to decide to start standing up for myself, and um, I had to risk losing the people around me who ultimately could compare me to a puppet. I had
Mhm.
to let go of that idea that if I just do things everybody else's way, that's what's going to keep them in my life. And I had to do that in order to gain myself. For me, it was about gaining that general respect for myself and demanding respect from other people.
Okay, so you think that you're pretty much like a people pleaser? You was a
Yeah,
people pleaser, and
yeah.
sometimes, yeah, that's sometimes, well, most of the time, yeah, if you're not putting that energy into the right people, that could be something that can affect you and change your circumstance. Now, I have another question, right? What um, made you come into that realization? Because for you to even come to that realization that you have to better yourself or change yourself in that aspect, what was it?
My daughters, I have 3 daughters, and I have to be an example for them and be a strong, independent woman that demands respect and receives the respect that they finally uh work.
Okay, all right. So now, like, I heard you say independent woman, right?
I can't
That's
hear you. Hold
that.
on.
I said okay, no problem.
Go ahead. I can hear
But
you now.
I heard you say uh independent woman. So who are you independent of? Hold on, what
Who
your
am I
volume messed up.
independent from and no longer have to
Yeah.
rely on? No.
Yeah, you triggered my trap card. Sorry. So you're independent from men, huh? Yeah.
Can I actually
So
come out and say
okay,
that?
okay. Yeah, no, that's funny
Yeah,
because yeah, go ahead. You got it.
um yeah, I can take or leave them, you know? And if they don't serve a purpose in my life, then I just like don't have to call them again.
Okay. Now, what kind of purpose do they actually have to serve? Is that like financial? Is that like I would say mentally for you? What does
Um,
that include?
Good times, in every way. Like mostly for me,
Uh,
self-respect, laughter, and if they can't please me, then they're not worth my time.
okay, okay.
Because I don't want anything I'm in a situation where I don't have to beg a man for money. I have myself set up where I don't have to worry about stuff like that. And so, and I'm tired of feeling like in the past, a man might not think I'm good enough, or for whatever reason it didn't work out, whether it was heroin and I was just as bad off as them. I was addicted to them. They were addicted to heroin. I just am, with having bipolar, I don't have the energy to coexist with someone. I'll call you if I need you.
Now, part of that trauma that you're going through what you went through, is because you was actually picking the wrong men. Do you take accountability for the type of men that you were putting in your life? Because
No.
not
And
you
if
don't
nope,
you don't take accountability for those men that you picked.
I've picked the wrong guy over and over again. So I quit picking.
Okay, all right. So
And if I'm
that
going
was
to be with a 32-year-old once a month, then that's just the way it's going to be.
oh, so you out there you like younger men than yourself. So you like a cougar.
No, it's not necessarily for that. It's the energy, their energy. They're not like worn out.
What kind of men are you? Yo, hold on. First of all, we already realized you choose wrong,
I
right?
do.
So
And that's
if
why I
you
won't allow myself to be in a relationship, because I choose wrong every time. Yeah. So it's too
now,
exhausting for me to attempt being in a real relationship. I'll choose wrong
so you're not.
and
So I have a question for you, right? Then I said let
Mhm.
Kim see if he have a question for you. Now, what? All right, in the change that you made, right? What in that change where you said that what you can fix about yourself, where you think that it can make you a better woman?
But again,
In the change that you made, right? In becoming the type of woman that you are now, to set up the dynamics that you have now with men,
yeah.
what did you change in yourself mentally to make you say this is the right decision for myself? Because what I want to say to you is, if you go around saying that you're an independent woman and you don't need no help, then why would a man come help you? It's like if you seen a strong man carrying heavy bags and he wasn't struggling with them, you wouldn't ask him if he needed help. But if he was struggling with those bags, you might say, "Hey, you want me to take one of
I
those for you?"
might.
Yeah. So,
Right.
in that
Um
aspect, because it
okay,
had to be a
so
switch in your mind.
why a what? A switch and divide?
No, sorry
What
if
did
you
you say?
didn't
I
catch.
didn't hear you.
I said it had to be a switch in your mind at one point where you were like, something, because it could be a good man out there that want to love you and that want to be there for you, but you have your guard up, right? You have your guard up, and it's like, how am I supposed to get through the guard? By putting in the time where you don't respect me, by me putting in all the time and waiting around, um, or being the type of man that's like, you know, I'll see you when I see you, like you like, but I see that you say that you want. I don't think that you really want that. I think that you really want somebody to love you, right? But I don't think that you know how to receive the love properly because you haven't chose right.
Right. So, I mean, the reason I've given up even looking for that is because, you know, um, even like a man that might seem like a good person and a good choice,
Yeah.
then in the past, you know, I got tired of having men around my children because my children have been in the other room and heard me, not seen me, thank God, but heard me knocked to the ground, bruises on left on my chest, literally everything that entails when a person's knocked down. And
Mm.
you know, but I overlooked it because they didn't do what I grew up around. They didn't, you know, backhand me. They didn't do all these things that I've seen women go through. So I was making an exception, like, well, that wasn't that bad. But really, I grew tired of that, and it is that bad. So now, since I don't know how to attract the right kind of man, I've kind of given up on that because my children need me to advocate for them and, like, you know, not see that. And then another person that I thought was a good guy, you know, trucker on the road, he kept wanting to give me money. He gave me all this money. When we broke up, I gave it back.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
here's your money, by the way.
Uh,
Like, I don't
Kim,
need
what's
your
up? What
money.
you
Like,
got in
I told
the?
him I didn't need his money. But at the
No, go ahead. I was going to ask him if you heard anything you want to comment on, Kim.
No, yeah. I mean, keep going. Keep going.
No, because Tammy, you said something that was very interesting, and what is respectable to the men. So I was your kid's father, right? The fact
Mhm.
that you are messing with men and don't bring them around your kids, commendable.
Very
You
respectful.
understand me?
And I'm happy. I'm
Very,
happier with it.
very respectful. I'm trying to tell you. That's, as a man, if you were the kids of my mother, I would be like, she's a good mom. She's not putting my kids in danger in any way. She's being responsible in the way that she moves. Very commendable as the woman that you are, right? I
Thank
think
you.
I think that's a great
I'm not
quality.
married to I'm not married to someone who's strangling me in front of the kids. I'm not all these bad scenarios of all these people who are making it work and they're together and, you know, on the outside they look like they got it figured out. Well, guess what? People think I'm
Yeah,
recording them.
I want to.
You know, no, I don't want any of that. When I have a need, I find a need. And you know, then I can like pick up the phone and say, okay, mom, cool, I'll come get her. And then they leave. People can just leave because people want to leave anyway. So I make them leave before they want to leave.
But who leave the most is women. Women be leaving the relationship. Statistically, women be leaving the relationship because y'all are hypergamous and you always looking for the next best thing. Now, a woman of your stature, of a woman that's independent, that has nice things for herself, that worked hard to get where you at, you're only going to date a certain caliber of man. Now, yes, you have dated down, right? And those men had to provide some kind of value in some kind of way to you for you to even accept those men into your life. So I would say that uh, the type of man that you want is probably not in the circles of the type of men where you're used to finding them at. Do you
Safe
understand
to
what I'm
say.
saying?
Oh, well,
Yeah, they're not.
I joined a dating site because then maybe I could pick out a good guy, because in person, the only people who approach me are alcoholics, crackhead. Like, that's all.
You
Like,
got
am
to
I
stay
really
out
that
the spot.
approachable? Like, hmm?
Yeah, look, let me tell you something, right? You're my
The
first
dating
guest, and
site's no different. I meet a person, I'm like, you are no different, and your breath stink.
no, but I'm trying. I don't. Hey, hold on now. Now, I would say to this, right? This to that. It's something in you that's attracting those type of men, that where you're going to have to look in yourself and say, why am I putting myself, why are these type of men around me? Because it's all right if you dated a, yo, really? Yo, thank God we're recording this. Tammy, my phone died.
Well,
No. He's like, Tammy, my phone died.
that's crazy.
Oh no. What's your thoughts on it?
Well, I mean, it has to be. Well, how was your childhood growing up? Was your pop around or wasn't around?
Yeah, he was, but he beat the
Okay.
piss out of us for sure.
Okay. Okay. So do you think that resonates into the type of men you pick? Sorta? Kinda, sorta?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, have you tried to like see what's within you that you keep being drawn to these type of men that have these type of problems?
I
As far as
think, maybe I take kindness too far, and maybe next to never judge. And if I forgive someone, I literally forget. Like, I'm on a medication where I literally forget shit.
Mm.
So I've really mastered the forgive and forget part. And like,
Yeah. My bad, people.
okay.
did you walk in on I mastered the forgive and forget part?
Okay. Okay. So with that being said, I mean, have you just sat down and just said like, I'm not going to be talking to these caliber of men? You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna take a break and reassess myself.
Well, that's why I just gave up on the idolization of like a relationship. Because what I was going to also say was that, so the one man who seemed like a good guy, he was a trucker, and like, he was like, here, we'll break up. Here's your money back. I never needed it.
Mhm.
And, but like, he switched medications a couple times, and I didn't know who I was dealing with one second to the next. But, he was always on my case thinking I'm cheating on him. Well, you know what?
Mhm.
I'm a friendly person. If I weren't a friendly person, I never would have given him the time of day. So I'm not going to change.
Right.
And my biggest thing I've always said is, if you think I'm flirting with people, watch what I do to the old ladies in a grocery store.
Do you think it's the results of the medication? And because sometimes when people take medications and they got issues with a lot of things in life, they change personas or personalities. So do you think that has a major play in it for him to act that way? Of basically hit you with the
Yeah.
insecurity.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, his personality changed 3 times.
Okay.
And I just rolled with it because I'm a very understanding person until I'm not anymore.
Okay. Are
And
you
then
still talking to him, or are you just took a
no,
break from him? Okay.
no.
Okay.
I'm just giving examples of what seemed like somewhat healthy relationship and a couple and like one other relationship in mind. But really what it came down to is my kids. My kids are my motivation, like many people. I mean, that's nothing to be impressed about. I don't
But
think
that's how they
it should
respect it.
be.
These days and times, that's how they respect it. You got to put the kids first. You know what I'm saying? You can't have them around all types of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But
So
commend you for taking that initiative of getting them away from
yeah.
you. You know what I mean? They don't need to see that or be around it.
Yeah.
So respect.
Yeah,
Can
well,
y'all hear me, yo?
Yeah, I can hear you.
yeah.
All right, we good then. All right, bet.
Can't see
You can't see me?
you.
All right, hold on. Let me see. Let me get right.
Okay.
That's not so much a problem after all. I'm just kidding.
Tammy, can you see me, Tammy?
I
Said
see
so.
you, man. I see you.
What'd you say?
You.
What'd you say? What'd you say, Z?
I asked her if she could see me.
Okay.
Yeah. My bad. We just did 2 shows, came back to back, so My John died. I had to jump on the tablet real quick. You know what
Okay,
I
that's
mean?
cool. That's cool.
My bad, everybody. You know, but yeah, I'm glad.
Okay.
You know, we're having a
Shit
great show
happens.
tonight.
Right.
Tammy, you know, I'm definitely glad you came on, and you're definitely an awesome guest. And yeah, let's keep this
Thanks.
thing going. I know you have to go soon. We don't want to hold you up, but these are great conversations um, that we need to have to make men and women better for each other. Because you know, I don't want you to be like that. Everybody deserves love, and everybody deserves to be treated right. And sometimes we take each other for granted, and um, as we grow and as you continue to grow, the right man is going to come your way. But what I don't want you to do, and my biggest fear for you is for you to close yourself off to taking in that love that you can be receiving from a person. Yes, you got to do your due diligence and make sure that person is right for you. Men will lie to you. Yes, we know that, right? Men will act a certain way. We know that. But you have to hold yourself to that type of caliber. Hey, look, first of all, I don't mess with a certain man that don't move like this. I won't even deal with that type of person if they don't move like that. Most women move like that anyway, but you seem like because you have a caring heart that you are giving men that didn't deserve your time because you have I would call a healing soul. You want to rescue all of these men and all of these people from their situations. In that situations, and when you did that, it drained you. It drained you, and it made you look at men at a certain at a certain way. And I understand that. Um, but I think that the change for you is going to come in you building up yourself, believing in yourself, doing whatever that you want. But don't close yourself off just because you think that you're becoming a independent woman. It's great. Men, look, let me tell you something. Men don't care. Real men don't care how much money you make. I'm out here making my own money, making my own moves, and we do not clock for dollars. Any man out there that's clocking for a woman's dollars is a loser, and that's a red flag. I
Hmm.
would tell you to run from that, right? Because real men are out here with purpose, moving on their business, and doing what they need to do to become better for a woman like yourself to come into their life to make them better. Like I told you earlier before we even jumped on, I believe that men and women are good, are meant for each other. They're good for each other. And what I want to do with starting this at night, this type of show, open platform, is help men and women better understand each other. For you to become a better woman, learn things about men, learn about the back end of how we think, because it's always two sides of the coin, and a lot of women like yourself, you want what you want, but you never ask yourself, what do the man that I want that would want? And most of the time,
Oh
it's
yeah, I
not.
do. When I'm in a
Okay,
relationship, I definitely do.
well, that's great. Now, I would say vent the men better in your life, right? Um, First of all, you don't mess with. Stay away from the dudes that's on drugs. Stay away from
You set your boundaries,
uh,
all right.
from people that's out there um,
I
drinking
mean,
your life.
that was over 9 years ago, but I
Well,
mean, I've learned
hey,
since
I'll
then,
give.
and I was always like one step ahead of him, but I didn't care because
Mhm.
I liked what I was looking at, and I
Yeah, yeah.
expected it to end at any point, but it just kept on and kept on for 7 years. But I mean, I didn't get a chance to wrap up the last thing I was gonna say about
Go ahead.
this my last relationship was that with changing 3 different medications and everything, I just didn't know who I was going to be dealing with. And I mean, it's not to say, like, from the beginning he was always accusing me of potentially cheating and who's this on Facebook and blocking my people. And I'm just like, okay, whatever. But then he was arguing with me in front of my children. And because we were together for 18 months. So I had him around my children.
Okay.
And, after he was like, okay, I thought he was okay to bring around them. So it was a sad day. He's accused me of cheating, holding my phone, which I don't put a pin in it. And like, what's this? What's this? And my 13-year-old at the time was like, Robert, my mom's not cheating on you, and people, that's what people do on Facebook. They comment and let me see what my mom's response was. Thank you. That's acceptable, Robert. And it was that moment that I was like, that's it. So I told Robert that I needed to not allow
Robert,
him around my children anymore.
She's talking about you. Yeah, Robert, you gonna be all over.
Robert. But I gave him a nickname. It was Robbie Bobby.
All right.
And so I told him, I was like, that's it. You're not going to be around my daughters anymore. When you come off the road every couple weeks, I'll meet you at a hotel room. And like, you know what? It didn't work. We regressed and there was no turning back from it. And it didn't work out. And, so, I mean, I just, maybe one day I'll want a relationship, but I just have found it's much easier not to.
Yeah. But I already told you, look, the situation that you trying to set up is a good situation. Yeah, for anybody that know how to handle it. But look, Tammy, we thank you for coming on tonight and thank you for busting up with us. You're welcome anytime. I know you got to get to your kids and be a responsible mom. And I told you, that right there is the number one thing that a lot of women need to see that. Right. A lot of women need to know that that's how you, when you're out dating, that's how you handle your kids. Because it's a lot of weirdos and pedophiles and especially when you have daughters, you have to protect your daughters and your sons. But I say definitely your daughters, and I say I commend you for that. And I thank you for coming on to the Plug and Play podcast, and you're welcome anytime. And
thank you.
Yeah, man, we'll see you next time on the Plug and Play. And after this, Tammy, if you want, you can just hit me up, make sure everything went all right with you, and I'm gonna play us out.
All right.
And thank you again for coming on the show.
Thanks again.
And, thank you so much. Yeah, it's nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you too.
Yeah. You're
all
welcome.
Right. Have a good one.
Hold on, let me play us out. Okay, we good. Okay. Thank you again, everybody. See you next time on the Plug and Play. Peace.
Peace.